I am recording this on day 10. Today is 10th of January 2026. And of course, this is not the episode that will be coming out on day 10. I recorded it on the day that day 10 is going to come out. I am so excited for the journey. It's been 10 days of podcasting, and it has been a great, amazing teaching journey. One thing releasing these episodes have been teaching me is that I cannot, yes, the numbers are great, the likes are great, the listens are great, the feedback is great, but I shouldn't dwell on that. And a lot of the times I see myself like maybe I post something and I didn't check up on it. An example is when my laptop charger blew. I couldn't use my laptop to post or tell people about the new podcast. So I don't even think I've checked the analytics for that particular episode. That's the 9 episode. But then my Chronicles of a Young Media Person was released on Substack on that same day. And, I didn't have the opportunity to, share it and talk to people about it or post it on my status and everything. So when I got my laptop back and went to Substack, it was as if this post, which was my first post, just dropped in the ocean in a sea of water, and there was no noise. There was literally no noise. And I watched my reaction. I wanted to see how I was reacting to it. And for some insane reason, my bodily reaction was calm. But then things were going on in my head like, oh, that is sad, baby. Nobody reacted to this. Nobody saw it. Interesting stuff. How do you feel about that? But I was just like, yeah, okay, nobody saw it. But it is worth talking about anyways. It is worth sharing. It is worth telling people that, oh, guys, this thing was released. And if you are the one that is going to prompt them to finally read it, whatever. So I am doing this moment of putting my voice out there, being visible, showing myself, is teaching me that I should not wait for people to validate me. If I post a picture and in my heart of hearts, I love this picture. I love how I was smiling. I love how my face was glowing in it. And nobody liked it or shared it or commented on it. The fact that I liked it should be validating enough for me. Because what happens is, I also know that I posted a picture on that same day and I didn't have it. People didn't engage with it. And I was just like, the fact that they didn't engage with it doesn't make it less beautiful of a picture. You understand? Because before I posted, the reason why I posted it was because I liked it. The reason why it is out there on social media is because I really loved the picture, right? So the fact that other people did not press a button to show that they liked it doesn't mean that it is not a beautiful picture. It's a question that, needs to be asked. So my answer to it is, if I liked it, it should be there. I liked what I wrote about my newsletter, the first issue of when I was writing it, I was really excited about it. I was excited writing it. When I was editing it with ChatGPT, I was excited about it. When I was, doing the final touches on it, I was excited about it. When I was scheduling it, when I was looking for the pictures for it, I was excited about it. And the fact that nobody read it or engaged with it doesn't make it less of a beautiful newsletter. So I'm sorry if you're hearing any noise. I'm still in the village. I'll soon get back to work anyways. But by the time you're listening to this, I would have already been at work. So what I'm saying is, if you're creating something, if you are trying to do better this year, you're putting your voice out there. It is obviously for the other people to hear. But also know that you need to learn how to not base your love or your like or your excitement about what you're putting out on other people. It is a lot of the times solely your responsibility. Do you like it? Would you sit down and look at that picture again? Would you sit down and re-listen to that podcast again? Would you sit down and reread that newsletter? Do you love it? Are you excited for it? And yes, one or two people will come and, tell you that, oh, this is great. Like that picture that a lot of people didn't engage with. One person shared it on their status and said nice things about it. The Substack post, the LinkedIn post, somebody read it, came into my DM and expressed their thoughts to me. My podcast, the same thing. So there's always going to be that person that would, reach out to you about it. The only prayer is that we grow in wisdom, we grow in maturity to learn more ways to optimize tools that are already there for us to, share our work to more people, to attract the right audience, to target the right audience, and by the grace of God and the help of the Holy Spirit, the work that we do, we get into the right places, into the right rooms, into the right ears, will be read by the right people, the people that would further blow your work and, spread it across the world. That is the prayer. But whether it is good or not, you loved it, you put your heart into it, and that is what matters greatly. Have fun. Like you had fun doing that thing you're doing. You had fun creating. That is the most beautiful thing. The process, the journey is the most beautiful thing. And I think that's how I also want to approach like going back to work. So you tell people to call in. Sometimes they call in. There is massive engagement on it. And even when you end the show, people are still calling in. And then another day you do the same show and people are not calling in. People are not engaging with the show. And then you start asking yourself, oh, did I have a bad show today? Why didn't people call in? Did I say something that was wrong? Whenever I get into that mind space when it comes to my radio show, I go back to the time when I was a listener on radio. Sometimes I totally enjoyed a show, but I couldn't bring myself to call in. Call it laziness, call it I didn't think it was necessary, call it, oh, I was waiting for other people to call in on the show. That could have been the problem. Not that the presenter was bad, not that their content was bad. I just didn't feel like calling in. So when that happens is because the presenter or the creator of that show did not know what was going on in the mind of his or her audience, she makes up a thing. She makes up the thing of, it is a me problem. I am a bad presenter. I didn't have a great show today. My content was bad. In recent times, I decided to restructure that. I decided it will become, I, Chinwendu, the presenter of the show, the creator of the show, I am going to have so much fun. So at the end of the day, when nobody calls, it's like, did the people on the show with me enjoy the show? Did I enjoy the show? If I decide that I did well, if without bias, if I analyze my show, my content, everything, and decide that I had fun, I enjoyed what I put in, I enjoyed what I heard, I enjoyed what I read, that is the priority for me. The engagement is left for the person engaging. I don't know what is going on in their mind, but I can control what is going on in my own mind, which is that I had an idea, I executed it with fun, and my prayer is that whoever consumes this thing that I created enjoys it so much that they find it necessary to engage. So someone can enjoy your content and not deem it necessary to engage with it. I know it sounds weird, but it happens. I know that there are a lot of creators that I like their content, but I'm not following. Why am I not following? I don't even know the answer to that question. I'm not following them on Instagram. I'm not following them anywhere. I find that I follow people more on YouTube. Like I subscribe to a lot of channels on YouTube, even Spotify. But Instagram, I think why I don't follow people on Instagram, because I started with a certain mentality on Instagram. Instagram was this bougie classy place that you cannot come and just do rubbish. Like, how can your following be more than your followers? Are you cursed? Why would your following be more than your followers? So I always try to like maintain the balance. I would have more followers and following, try to reduce my following once in a while. So just like a crazy stuff back then when I even used to be scared of entering Instagram because I was like, this thing I'm posting, is it Instagram worthy? But now I do not give a damn about what is Instagram worthy. Of course, I'm going to follow Instagram format, but whether it's classy or not, what does that even mean? I have a thought, I have an opinion. I'm going to, structure it in the way that is consumable and put it out there. Period. One thing I want you to take away from what I just said today is have fun in whatever you are doing. You cannot control how people interact with it. Just like a writer, you have written a novel. Once you have published it and released it, it stops becoming your novel. It becomes the reader's novel because they would interpret it based on their life experiences, based on their current situation, based on what is happening to them. So the thing you owe yourself is to put your heart into it, have fun while doing it, and then hope for the best. Hope for the best in Jesus, in the Holy Spirit, because He got you covered, okay? I am deeply rooting for you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.